Okay, alright guys, so I just finally got my tripod set back up again from the last video, and so in this one we are now doing the final step in the painting part of the process for Reborn. We're doing creases. So I have all my fingers and stuff blushed. I'll probably go ahead and do one more layer on the fingers and toes, tops of them, just because I don't find them blushed enough. And we're also going to do one last blush layer on the outside of this. I'm going to be showing you the creases on the head and the belly plate. It's just a lot easier that way. So, let's see. Go ahead and get started. Actually, that needs to go over there. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one layer. Rinse my brush off right fast. So I'm going to go ahead and do the layer on the fingers and toes and the bottom of the feet. Sorry if I'm all like snotty. I literally just heard the most beautiful rendition of Amazing Grace ever. It was absolutely beautiful by the Celtic Women. If you've not heard of it, you need to go watch it right now. Okay, so also, I would like to apologize because I know I don't go live often, or no, I don't post YouTube videos often. I usually just go live on my nursery page, so that's probably why. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there as well. That's kind of why I cut off the tutorial when I did, because I kept going live on my nursery page, but you know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the tops of the toes one more time, and the bottom of the toes with this one, obviously, because I'm doing that one last blushing layer on the feet. And if you get too much paint built up in your sponge, it's just simple. Just pounce it on your towel just like you do anything else. Now see all this paint that's clumped up between them toes? Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys to see it. Okay. You can kind of see it. Anyway, it's all clumped up, so that's when you take your Maxi Mop brush and you just pounce in those creases. And then blend it back out. Simple. So simple. It's so easy, it's almost scary. Like you think you're doing it wrong. You're not. Also, if you guys have questions, feel free to message me or comment on my videos. You know, and just ask me all kinds of questions. I love answering questions for people and helping them out and stuff. Sometimes it gets a little chaotic trying to answer all the questions that I get at once, but I manage. And in a timely manner, so feel free. Okay, so now we're going to blush the bottom layer of the feet, which is the last layer. This is going to be, I'll show you. So as you can see, I've already done the bottom of the toes, so I'm not going to touch those. But you're going to go out here, the ball of the foot, and the outside of the foot, and then the whole heel. So you can see how I've got that set. That is how you get that real baby foot look to your baby's feet. It's that easy. Now you're just going to take it and pounce it off and blend it in just like you have the whole time with the rest of your foot. Oh, I'm going to have to post pictures and do like a slideshow video for you guys to see how this turns out because you guys can't even, my camera won't even pick it up in the video. So it's insane. By the way, no pictures do good REBORNs. No picture does any good REBORN, a quality made REBORN, any justice. It just doesn't. My camera does not pick up any sort of details, and I have an S8, a Galaxy S8, so it's a brand new phone. Really good camera, but the camera is just can't capture the beauty of these things. Like, you just can't. So, gonna pop these in the oven. Sweet spots are another thing you need to do. A sweet spot is blushing on the elbows and the knees. Very easy, very little step to make such lifelike, you know, such a lifelike doll. Really adds detail to them. And it only takes one layer. That's it. Well, this one might take two. My paint mixture is not very thin. Or not very thick, I mean. But they don't need a lot, really. I'll let that sit. Do the knees. So you can see sort of the blushing on the knees. Like I said, I'll do a video taking pictures of everything that I do. Very specific pictures. There we go. Second one did it. Okay. So now you're just going to pop these in the oven and we're going to move right on to creasing. So, let's get these bad boys in the oven. Making sure when you put your doll parts in the oven, nothing is touching. Nothing can be touching. Nothing. The rings, these things, this can touch another ring, but it can't touch any part of the vinyl. And since the lips are not dark enough, I'm going to do a layer on those real fast before I start the creases. And I'll explain the creasing color and all that fun stuff in just a minute. I know I'm kind of timed on these, so go ahead and do that. In my last video, I just explained something about creasing and then the inside of the mouth. Basically, what I was trying to say was when you do the creases on your doll, you're also going to shade things, like the insides of the nose, inside of the mouth, and that's pretty much it. So, creasing. I'll probably end up doing one more layer on those lips just because I still don't feel like they're dark enough. Creases. I've already got my colors pre-mixed. I have literally not washed this bowl out because it's a waste of paint if I do. So, and since it's Genesis paints, you don't have to. So what I do is thin it out I make it a thick mixture. It's a very thick mixture. That way it has drag to it, but it's not runny. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be runny. But you want to get all up on the sides and make sure you're mixing every part of it. Every part very well. And this is usually what I do. Okay, so. And I'll have to show you guys in another tutorial how I do special birthmarks, but I use this color as well. This color is lip blush and nail, eyelid purple, and a very small amount of warm blush. That is what this color consists of. So, now that you guys know that, we are going to go ahead and crease the belly plate. I'll show you the brush I use for creases. It's got a bend to it, if you can see that. It's very small. I get a very, very small amount, usually from the side of the bowl, and I just go in the creases. And then once you do your crease, you are simply going to pounce it out and blend, because you do not want it too heavy. Show you guys on this bigger crease here, and you don't want too much paint on your brush. You want just enough. Okay, now you guys can see that crease and how deep it is. You don't leave it like that. You want to kind of pounce and rub, pounce and rub, pounce and rub. That way it blends it out. Okay? Perfect. See? And it doesn't even look that dark in person, I promise. So, that is what you're going to do for the rest of the belly plate and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I do for shading, since this video is almost over. When I shade, I use the same exact color, same brush, kind of push the mouth open just a little bit so I can get in there with the small brush. If it gets on the lips, don't worry about it, it's not the end of the world. But this is the color you got to use for the shading part of this. If you get it on the lips, it's not the end of the world. You just get a little bit of your lip blush and nail and kind of wipe it off. Simple. And then I also shade on the inside of the nose. Shade these guys just a little bit darker. There, perfect. So now the inside of the mouth is shaded. Then you want to just get the inside of the nose. This is why you use a very small brush that you have major control over, so you can get everywhere. And then you can see the depth in the nose now. Sort of. You guys can't really see it that well. But that is pretty much it for the painting portion of the reborn process. I'm going to go ahead and make another video. There is a couple more steps that I want to show you guys, but that's pretty much it for this one. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye!